this a rebound, then it's right, man. Tyson with the fade, not the hair, my hands rocking. When I link with ballpoint, you know it's knocking. I'm not the same. Thinking money made me change, nothing else to blame. Bougie stuck up in my ways, singing Gucci gang. Gucci gang, think I'm Gucci Mane. I'm just playing in the cut, I got my Vans on. I'm not selfish, I get on to put my mans on. Always greedy since the day I got my first safe. 5'7", but I'm 6'8" when I stand on the money pals. Need a money counter, I broke my thumb from thumbing down. Wifey on my line, she told me to dumb it down. Mama on my line, asking how I'm dumbing now. I think you only love me cause I'm poppin'. This a layup, this a rebound, then it's right.
Life is what you make it, my shit been amazing. I can't see a way out, I've been stacking face down off canvases I painted. I just spent the rain day on shit I can't afford, but that's the price I pay for the memories I'm making. I've been going places, I've been shaking hands for a chance to really make it. This life is so
Looking back, what part of the process did you enjoy the most?
I've been going crazy, just trying to find a way. I was in the basement, trying to turn the page. I was going through the phase.
Crowds went totally wild when all of us stepped out of the tunnel and onto the field. Talk about a major adrenaline rush. It was just after camp, and Coach called me in to talk about the preseason games. I didn't think anything of it at the time. It was the first of many moments that would eventually snowball into something much bigger.
Found a way to hold it. I can't keep my focus, better keep composure. How when I've been coping with all the pressure that I fed, make it hard to hold my head, make it hard to get to sleep, like I'm slipping from the edge, struggling.
Tonight, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the New York Jets taking on the Green Bay Packers.
Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the New York Jets. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts. And a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win. And I used to think it really didn't matter who won in the preseason. Then I watched some of those shows that the NFL does. And you see the coaches in preseason after a loss jumping all over their guys. So I learned one valuable lesson. Wins and losses count no matter what time of year it is.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down.
So, Charles, the second week of action here in the preseason. It's a time where, talking heads like you and me start making our predictions for Super Bowl favorites in this upcoming campaign. And I tell you, there have been a good many folks who think that this team on offense right now has what it takes to lift that Lombardi trophy come February. Second and 6. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 22.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams there to make the grab. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Packers 7, Jets 0.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The sack by Jordan Willis. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
No field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll set up a throw. Throw over the middle, caught by DeGuara. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Back to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, 1st down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
And yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Davis to another one in Orlando. The coach, he'll have stats and scores from around the... And he can't escape, and down he goes. Jordan Willis able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure it out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And now it's Valdez-Scantling on the end around. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Packers add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
In our game, still a lot to keep an eye on. Guys battling, trying to make a ball club. We'll send it back to two guys already on our team. That's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
String together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Philip Lindsay, 76 yards. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score.
Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
Ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a second down. His pass caught at the 4. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Philip Lindsay ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all.
On the run, it's Peyton. And he's brought down. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. It's first and goal and a late touch. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
See what they do here.
At the 25-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
Wave. I'm in it for keepsake. In the field with the cleat lace. Beat foot with the bare face and a slick tongue. That's what she say. She look good. She a big tease when she bite lip.
With one solid performance to kick things off, Chris wanted to know if and how we could keep that up.
I got a matter what he say. The 2010 got LeBron James off the backboard. Type of bad boy. Hold it down for the task force. If I run his fade, then you ask for it. Niggas cross me, they laugh more. I keep it 100 on dashboard. The live show need a passport. Cause the beat bounce to the caps on. Feel like I live it and fast forward, but I asked for it. Misfit got a quick lit on a crash course from the tattered garment to the tabloid. Spoke how I limited to existence. Might be ahead of myself,
but it was still the preseason. Little did I know the impact my answer would have down the road.
Praise faith that I stuck with it. Wait, no, I really can't complain. Everything is straight. I've been on a wave where everything I say turn into the real.